Okay, thank you for joining us. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Omadjela Pierre. So I'm the special project manager of the United Methodist Communications in the Congo Central Conference.
And you are attending the 2016 General Conference of the United Methodist Church.
Yes.
One of the key ways that United Methodist communication is being in contact with the church members outside of the General Conference, outside of the United States, is using a new program that you have been part of it. Would you like to tell us more about this program?
Yes, the program is called TextIt. We are using text messages being sent from here in the US to the church leaders back in the Central Conferences, especially in the Africa Central Conferences. So that program works in this way. We collected cell phone numbers of the leaders of the church, and we are sending update messages from here in the US after every legislative. We send a message to let them know what is decided in the General Conference.
So how does it work?
Yes, so we are a big team in this project. We have two people in Zimbabwe, that is Priscilla and Chinai Kumterera. They are working from Zimbabwe. So when we send a message from here, they will have the message and send to all the cell phone numbers which they have in their database. So in Zimbabwe, we have more than 1,000 phone numbers recorded. We have also more 838 phone numbers recorded for Congo. And we have also many phone numbers recorded from Ivory Coast, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. So when we send a message from here, each one will receive a text message in his cell phone, and he will know about what is decided at the General Conference. So we are sending at least 4 messages every day until the end of the General Conference.
I know General Conference has just started, but did you hear some feedback from people who are receiving text messages on their cell phone?
Yes, we have feedback after the 3 days we have passed here, since Monday. We have a feedback from people who receive text messages in their cell phones. They are very excited to see that, at least for this General Conference, they are able to know what is happening at the same time, as many are following in the United States here.
But in United States, one of the ways to get update of the General Conference is to just go online and have access to the information. Why can't the people in Africa do the same?
Yes, few people have access to the internet, and we have had time with them during the 4 last years to encourage more people using internet and especially social media. So there are also many people who are following online, especially the youth. They are the people who are connected to the internet, and they are also following even the live stream. They are following.
And a new language has also been introduced with the internet. Can you just tell us about this? How the French portal of the umc.org is changing the way people approach church information?
So that is, we have a French website that is francophone.umc.org. and we are sharing information in that website, but we have also a French Facebook page. So many of the people are collecting information from those two channels, and they are publishing on their own Facebook pages or their own channel. And this is being done. We are sending messages, especially I come back to the SMS, we're sending messages in French, in Portuguese, and in English, also in Swahili. So when we have a message, we will translate to the 4 languages, and everyone will receive the message in his own language.
Okay. How or when did you see the needs of developing new tool to reach out to people, especially around General Conference issue?
Yes, this there is a short story behind this. In 2012, during the General Conference, I was in my office as Director of Communications for Satra Congo Episcopal area, and that was just 5 months after I was in that office. So I realized that during the General Conference, the people on ground did not have access to the information, because some of the delegates remained in the US 3-4 months after the General Conference. So people on ground did not know what happened at the General Conference until 3 or 4 months. So we realized that many people also did not have access to the internet, but at least each one has a cell phone. So we thought it was good to develop a project which will allow us to get in touch with people through their cell phones as we send SMS. So that is a short story behind that. So we started collecting phone numbers. Like I said, in Zimbabwe, we have more than 1,000 phone numbers. In Congo, we have more than 800 phone numbers recorded. And also we have many phone numbers recorded in Ivory Coast, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. So all those people are being informed of what is happening during the General Conference through the SMS text it. So each one has at least 4 messages a day in their cell phones to know what is happening here.
General Conference is coming to an end. What is next? Do you plan to stop after General Conference?
No, we're going to use the database with all those phone numbers will be used in many other activities coming. Like the bishop's office can use the text sheet to send messages to lay or to clergy, or if there is any meeting coming, they can use the system to send SMS. And also we can use the system which will be like a database also for United Methodist communications. And we have used that with the Ebola crisis, where it was difficult. The bishop was not in the country. He was in the US, like for Liberia. But from the US, as we had those phone numbers, we were able to send a message to the people in Liberia, a message of hope, a message to share with them how they should behave during the Ebola crisis. So it will be just an asset for the United Methodist communications and also for the church in general to be used in the future.
Thank you, Pierre. Thank you for sharing your story with us, and we wish you good luck.
Thank you so much.